Hi, Derek Evans here, your author here at hopeithelps.org. Um, a meditation practice, what is it, and how do you create one? Well, this particular page, I'm going to actually list out my meditation practice, which is pretty straightforward. You know, you'll get a theme, you'll get a centering thought or a thought for the day, a daily thought, and then a meditation mantra, which you can use yourself. You can start by just copying my meditation practice, and then as you find, well, I don't really like that day, or, you can make changes and ultimately evolve it into your own meditation practice completely. But the purpose for having a practice is kind of like a crutch. It's something that you can lean on. By all means, vary from that. One of the things that you're going to want to try to achieve through your meditation practice is the idea of just dropping expectations. Any rigid expectations that you have about how a certain meditation is going to make you feel, or what you're going to see when you show up at a friend's house. Any expectations that you have, drop those. So the same goes for your meditation practice itself. You don't need to necessarily do any particular meditations on any given day. However, by having a practice in place, at least it gives you something to lean on. So, sometimes it happens to all of us. You wake up on a Tuesday morning, you're late, you get to work late, it's 2 p.m., you haven't taken a lunch yet, you're disoriented, you don't know what to do, you don't have time to figure out what sort of meditation you need to do, you just know you need to do one. Well, that's when it's good to have a practice you can lean on. You can go, all right, here's my Tuesday meditation. I'm going to go do that right now. And what's amazing is, this is what's amazing, and you'll see this when you create your practice. That meditation that you have set for that day is almost always exactly what you need. It's really amazing. So have a practice in place and lean on that. You may want to meditate once a day, or maybe twice a day, which is what a lot of people recommend. I meditate at least twice a day, sometimes 4 or 5 times a day on the weekend, for example. And things we want to think about before we meditate for this or any practice that you're going to have is to put on comfortable clothing. Make sure that you're in a comfortable position. Make sure you have a comfortable chair or a comfortable place to sit. Just be totally comfortable. Like I said, remove all expectations. And if you want to use a mantra or not use a mantra, some people prefer to just be totally silent and just let their mind wander until it settles down. You can meditate for 10 minutes, you can meditate for 5 minutes, you can meditate for 30 minutes or 2 hours. It's really up to you. Start with what feels comfortable and just go with there. So there's no particular way that this is done that works for everyone. What we know is that no matter what way you do it, it tends to work for everyone. So don't worry about, well, am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Just do it. Just do it and trust that by meditating, you will give your body the opportunity to give itself what it needs. And your mind, same thing, mind, body, body, mind. By slowing everything down and by putting yourself in that state, it allows your mind, body to be able to do whatever it needs to fulfill itself. It's a self-correcting mechanism and process, this body. So by meditating, you will always get what you need. If you truly are fatigued, then you'll fall asleep. If you have conflicting thoughts banging around in your head, then you will get those out. And sometimes you meditate and it's not completely peaceful. Sometimes you meditate and you end up with, just a ton of things going through your head. But remember that when something like that happens, that's what you needed. And now those thoughts have flushed themselves out through your meditation, and now you can be back to your center. One thing that you will notice with meditation is that your body naturally produces different chemicals like Valium. And so sometimes after meditating, you might have what we call really soft eyes, because you might actually be experiencing a drug that your body has created, saying, thank you. Thank you for that. Here, now you can go be calm. People may ask you if you're on drugs or something like that. It happens to me all the time. You just say, what's the old saying? I'm high on life. But you can just explain to them. You say, well, I just meditated and my body's probably produced some Valium that I'm enjoying right now. And they'll be able to see that you mean that genuinely. So for the meditation practice, remove all your expectations. Have a plan in place just simply so that you have something to lean on in case you need it, but you certainly don't have to. In fact, you can not follow your practice for weeks. You find other meditations you're doing, or you're finding other things that are working to keep you in the present moment. Follow that at all times. This is not about creating a rigid plan. Either way, if you meditate every day, I believe that that's the thing that will not only save humanity in the long run, but it will allow you the opportunity to be the best you. So my practice will be on this page. It will be updated as I update my practice. You can look at the videos below and you can follow those meditations if you want to get started, or maybe look just for inspiration if you already have a meditation practice. Maybe one of the things that I'm doing is something that you would like to adopt for now, and then maybe change it later if you want to. Either way, I hope it helps. Namaste.